Hello guys, welcome to another wonderful session of learning with Prep Class. My name is Tutor Olalikon Israel, your Prep Class tutor, and I say welcome to another wonderful session of learning. Now in today's session of learning, we will be answering questions 66 to question 70 from the WAEC English 2019 past questions. Remember, the purpose of this session is to help you prepare for your forthcoming WAEC examination. Before we begin, take a moment to subscribe to this channel, turn on the post notification so you can be notified whenever we upload any new content. Alright, let's get down to the questions. Question 66. Now, the instruction reads, from the word or group of words lettered A to D, choose the word or group of words that best completes each of the following sentences. From the word or group of words lettered A to D, choose the word or group of words that best completes each of the following sentences. Question 66 reads, our school will dash 120 students this year. A. Our school will turn in 120 students this year. B. Our school will turn on 120 students this year. C. Our school will turn out 120 students this year. D. Our school will turn over 120 students this year. So, which of these options will best complete the gap in this sentence? Now, the answer to this question is option C, turn out. Now, if a business or an other organization, that is school in this sentence, now school is an organization. If a business or other organization turns out something, it means it produces it. So, this sentence implies that at the end of this year, the school will turn out, the school will produce, the school will graduate 120 students. So, the answer to this question is option C. Our school will turn out 120 students this year. Okay, moving on to the next question, question 67. Remember, we had to select the option that will best complete the sentence. Now, question 67 reads, at the last minute, Amidu dash off the plan. At the last minute, Amidu dash off the plan. A. At the last minute, Amidu backed up of the plan. B. At the last minute, Amidu backed off the plan. C. At the last minute, Amidu backed out of the plan. D. At the last minute, Amidu backed in of the plan. Now, the answer to this question is option C, back out. At the last minute, Amidu backed out of the plan. To back out means to withdraw from doing something. It means to decide not to do something that you already decided you would do previously. Amidu was in line with the plan. Amidu was in support of the plan. But at the last minute, Amidu backed out of the plan. Amidu decided not to go on with the plan. So to back out means to withdraw from doing something. So the answer to this question is option C. Now, looking at option A, at the last minute, Amidu backed up of the plan. That's the wrong construction. Looking at option B, at the last minute, Amidu backed off the plan. That is another wrong construction. Looking at the last option, option D, at the last minute, Amidu backed in of the plan. That is another wrong construction. The answer to this question is option C. At the last minute, Amidu backed out of the plan. Amidu did not go on with the plan. Okay, moving on to the next question, question 68. Remember, we had to select the option that best completes this sentence. Now, question 68 reads, we need to dash for lost ground. A. We need to make in for lost ground. B. We need to make by for lost ground. C. We need to make up for lost ground. D. We need to make through for lost ground. So, which of these options is the best to complete this sentence? Now, the answer to this question is option C, make up. We need to make up for lost ground. Now, to make up for lost ground means to become successful again. It means to become successful again after having been delayed or having had problems. Maybe while doing something, there were some issues. So you could not submit or you could not meet up with the deadline. So you need to make up for lost ground. It means to become successful again after having been delayed or having had problems. So the answer to this question is option C. We need to make up for lost ground. If you say we need to make in for lost ground, that's the wrong construction. If you say we need to make by for lost ground, that is another wrong construction. If you say we need to make through for lost ground, that is another wrong construction. The correct answer is we need to make up for lost ground. Moving on to the next question, question 69. Remember, we had to select the option that best completes this sentence. Question 69 reads, blood is usually screened dash transfusion. Blood is usually screened dash transfusion. A. Blood is usually screened before transfusion. B. Blood is usually screened in transfusion. C. Blood is usually screened by transfusion. D. Blood is usually screened upon transfusion. So which of these options is the best to complete this sentence? Now, the word transfusion is an act of transferring donated blood. Transfusion is an act of transferring donated blood, blood products, or other fluid into the circulatory system of a person or animal. Some of us have been to the hospital to donate blood, and some of us have been to the hospital to receive blood. So before the blood is always transfused, it is best to screen the blood, to check the blood before transfusion. Some bloods might actually be contaminated. Some might have diseases in them. So it is best to screen the blood. It is best to check the blood before transfusion. Know what is wrong with the blood before transferring it into somebody else's body. So the answer to this question is option A. Blood is usually screened before transfusion. So moving on to the next question, question 70. Remember, we have to select the option that best completes this sentence. Question 70 reads, I believe it will be arrested dash. A. I believe it will be arrested some days. B. I believe it will be arrested many days. C. I believe it will be arrested many a day. D. I believe it will be arrested some day. So which of these options is the best to complete this sentence? Now, the answer to this question is option D. Someday. I believe it will be arrested someday. Now, someday means at a date in the future that is unknown and unspecified. It is like talking about someone who is involved in crime or fraud. And you say, I believe he will be arrested someday. Someday means at a date in the future that is unknown and unspecified. You can't go about committing fraud and committing crimes and not expected to be arrested at a point in the future, at a date in the future that is not known yet, that is not specified yet. The person will be arrested. So I believe he will be arrested someday. Some days is a reference to some particular days. It's like saying some days are bad. Like some days you make profit, some days you make a loss. So some days is not the answer, but someday. Now, the answer is option D. I believe he will be arrested someday. And with that, we've come to the end of this wonderful session. Please do not forget to join us on WhatsApp. We are very much active on WhatsApp. Check for the link to our WhatsApp group in the description of this video. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Click on the like button if you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to drop your comments, drop your questions in the comment section. Also, share this post and other of our contents with your friends and loved ones. Thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day.